Speak, my curious friends. How are you? Today we're going to talk about history and one of the biggest cinematic awards events, the Oscar 2024. Among so many names of films, actors, and directors, we will see the most nominated and candidates for awards. Damn, but to help you, I brought one summary of each of the competitors for you. Have the basis to choose your. This video will make you a favorite, ready for Oscar 2024. Let's go. Oppenheimer. Even before it was released, everyone was already announcing with gusto that the biography of the creator of the atomic bomb would be one of the great contenders for the 2024 Oscar. It could also be in the direction we have one of the great pillars of current Hollywood, Christopher Nolan, one of the few filmmakers to managing to merge the best of both worlds, that is, quality authorial cinema with the power of cinema entertainment event. Oppenheimer was one of the biggest hits of 2023 and should be nominated for Best Film, Best Direction, Nolan, Best Actor, Cillian Murphy, Best Supporting Actor, Robert Downey Jr., Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Costumes, Best Photography, of course, and other technical awards such as editing, visual effects, soundtrack, and sound. Ah yes, the film may also be remembered for not one, but two supporting actresses, with Emily Blunt and Florence Pugh. Flower Moon Assassins. This is another potato. Martin Scorsese is considered the best film director still working, and any new project of his is guaranteed to be embraced by Academy voters. Even more so, one that brings his two greatest collaborators, Leonardo DiCaprio and Robert De Niro, together for the first time on stage in one of his films. Other than that, the theme of the massacre of an indigenous tribe due to the greed of white businessmen is more current than ever. The Paramount and Apple TV Plus film should be nominated for Best Film, Director Scorsese, Actor DiCaprio, Actress Lily Gladstone, Supporting Actor De Niro, Adapted Screenplay, Art Direction, Costumes, Photography, Editing, and Soundtrack. Conductor. Speaking of the soundtrack, this Netflix production is all about music. To begin with, this is Bradley Cooper's new work as a director, whose debut was also in the much-musicked A Star is Born, 2018. Here he turns to classical music rather than pop, in the biography of Jewish maestro Leonard Bernstein, with a mix of black and white and color. Maestro is targeted for nominations for Best Film, Director Cooper, Actor Cooper, Actress Carey Mulligan, Original Screenplay, Costumes, Makeup, of course, Editing, Soundtrack, Sound Editing, and perhaps Photography, Art Direction, and Supporting Actors for Matt Bomer and Sarah Silverman. Napoleon Ridley Scott's epic superproduction, the biography about the French emperor who is one of the most emblematic historical figures of all time, promises to mark the filmmaker's return to the good works of the genre he signed in the past. See Gladiator, 2000. Even more so with performances such as Joaquin Phoenix and Vanessa Kirby as the protagonists. Napoleon promises nominations for Best Film, Direction, Scott, Actor, Phoenix, Supporting Actress, Kirby, Art Direction, Costumes, Photography, Editing, Soundtrack and Sound, and perhaps Visual Effects and Original Script. The rejected after the first four items above representing the category of super productions, we now have a more intimate drama about the relationship between rebellious students rejected by their families and a teacher that nobody likes. This is the new film by Alexander Payne, 3 times nominated for an Oscar for directing, Sideways, The Descendants, and Nebraska, and winner of 2 Oscars for screenwriting, Sideways and The Descendants. The rejected should be nominated for Best Film, Best Supporting Actress, Da'Vine Joy Randolph, Original Screenplay, and perhaps Best Direction, Payne, actor Paul Giamatti, and soundtrack. Past lives. It is nothing new to see among the candidates for Best Film, a production coming from outside the USA, and this was already happening even before the opening for 10 films. It is true that after the victory of Parasite, there has not been an Oscar edition in which we have not had at least one film spoken in a language other than English nominated in the main category. And this year's foreign representative in the category, it seems, should be Past Lives, a sensitive feature film about relationships. The work should compete for Best Film, Original Screenplay, and perhaps Best Direction, Celine Song, Supporting Role, John Magaro, and Soundtrack. Poor Creatures. The plot follows Bella Baxter, Emma Stone, a young woman brought back to life by the brilliant and unorthodox scientist Dr. Godwin Baxter, Willem Dafoe. Under Baxter's wing, Bella is eager to learn. Hungry for the worldliness she lacks, Bella runs away with Duncan Wedderburn, Mark Ruffalo, a skilled and debauched lawyer, on a turbulent adventure across continents. Free from the prejudices of her time, Bella grows firm in her purpose of defending equality and liberation. But no less important, we have the biggest hit of 2023 in cinemas, Barbie. No one, not even those involved, would have imagined the phenomenon this film would become. It's okay that we have Oscar-nominated actors starring, as well as a nominated filmmaker directing. Even so, the proportion that the film took was simply immeasurable. Barbie should take over as Entertainment Cinema, or Blockbuster of the Year, with nominations for Best Film, Actress, Margot Robbie, Supporting Actor, Ryan Gosling, Direction, Greta Gerwig, Original Screenplay, Art Direction, Costumes, Photography, Editing, Soundtrack, Sound and Visual Effects. Bradley Cooper, Maestro. Colman Domingo, Rustin. Paul Giamatti, The Rejected. Cillian Murphy, Oppenheimer. Jeffrey Wright, American Fiction. Lily Gladstone, Assassinos da Lua das Flores. Sandra Hüller, Anatomy of a Fall. Carey Mulligan, Conductor. Emma Stone, Poor Creatures. Annette Bening, Niad. Guys, these are basically some of the most important categories of the awards. Are you looking forward to the Oscars? Who do you think will win, and who is your favorite? Don't forget to subscribe and like our videos. Thank you very much and see you next time, guys.